Hi, I'm Mr. Gaming Guitarist. And do any of you remember a service called OnLive? I remember OnLive. They were pretty much one of, if not the first, like video game streaming service, and it was never really that popular. But so, anyways, what's going on with them now is they are being shut down, and their patents are being acquired by Sony. We don't really know any specific details on how that deal went down, but it really does show how serious Sony is getting with their cloud gaming. So PlayStation Now, it's not like this absolute huge thing that everyone is using and talking about, but I feel like it is slowly building up more and more. And the thing is, so at first I thought, they bought Gaikai to use, that will eventually become PlayStation Now. And so we thought that that's all they're doing. So it's really interesting that they are buying OnLive, or their patents. I don't really... Okay, we'll just say their patents, or their technology, their assets. They are buying, for the sake of simplicity, I'll just say Sony's buying OnLive. And so they are really acquiring the two, I would say the two previously major services that are dealing with cloud streaming gaming. And so right now, Sony's library that is available, it's not absolutely huge, but it could be better. And them changing over to a subscription service definitely helped, because that was absolute bullshit that they were paying us to rent each individual game that's streaming, and you don't even know if it's going to work right, because it is entirely dependent on who your ISP is and your internet connection. And not only do you have to mention the fact that compared to the rest of the world, everyone's North America's internet is pretty much shit because of all these fucking cable company corporate monopoly bullshit. I'm not going to get into that. I have very strong, passionate feelings about how I feel about our country's internet infrastructure. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, it's really interesting. It shows how serious Sony is about OnLive, or PlayStation Now, or at least we assume they're going to incorporate OnLive technologies into PlayStation Now. And so they really want to ramp this up, and I welcome that, but I don't think it's going to be the absolute breakout hit Sony wants it to be, unless they do something to change their pricing on the subscription and make it cheaper. And they do that, and of course, America, us as a country, we just need to get our fucking internet shit together. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. I've used PlayStation Now's beta. It's okay. I get a bunch of lag, even on a wired connection, so I don't see myself using it or subscribing to it in any time soon. So, makes me think, is Nintendo going to do something similar to this? What about Microsoft? So far, Sony's the only one out of the big three that's actually doing anything about streaming services. We know, I believe, Valve is doing something and Nvidia's doing something, but when it comes to the console side, why is it only Sony? Well, we'll just have to see and find out what all of this will mean in the future. But anyways, so that's it. Please subscribe to my videos so you can see more of me if you care, and watch me on hitbox.tv/MrGamingGuitarist, and please support me on Patreon if you want. Patreon.com/MrGamingGuitarist. All those links are down below. And I will see you on my next video. Goodbye.